want you to do me a favor. I want you to tell all your friends about me.
What are you?
I'm Batman.
Hey, what's up everybody? Thank you so much for checking out today's video where I'm going to be giving you my personal ranking of the Batman films from the Tim Burton-Joel Schumacher era that began with Tim Burton's 1989 film Batman and wrapped up with Joel Schumacher's 1997 film Batman and Robin. But before I give you my ranking on these movies, I want to know about your personal ranking for these films. So please drop me a comment below and let me know how you would rank them. And if you'd be interested in purchasing any of these films, or any of the other Batman films and TV shows that are available for purchase, I'll include links to all of them in the description below. And to be fully transparent, if you do decide to purchase anything from those links, I will receive a small commission that will help to support the channel, and it will be at no additional cost to the buyer, so thank you in advance for your support should you choose to purchase anything. Now let's jump into my ranking. Coming in at number 4 is Joel Schumacher's famously toyetic Batman and Robin. Now, if you've seen my recent review of Batman and Robin, you know that I've actually gotten to a point where I appreciate and enjoy this movie much better than I used to, due to the fact that I feel that its fun and campy energy does decently reflect that of the Adam West Batman series from the 60s, which I thoroughly enjoy. And I am genuinely glad that this movie exists for me to go back and watch a live-action Batman film that captures that kind of energy, because no other Batman film that exists went for that. However, having said that, I, like many other people, do more often than not prefer Batman to be portrayed in more of a serious and broody manner that more closely reflects the dark and gritty tone from the comics from the past several decades as of now. So in this particular ranking, it comes in at the bottom at number 4. But coming in at number 3 is Batman Forever, which was the 1995 Joel Schumacher film that preceded Batman and Robin. Now, whereas Batman Forever can still be considered drastically different in both style and tone to the first two films in the lineup initiated by Tim Burton, and definitely still contains a good amount of camp and fun like Batman and Robin, the tone of the film is nowhere near as silly overall, and actually tells what is, in my opinion, a pretty decent Batman story. It has a great score, entertaining performances, some fun action sequences, and some strong themes that become well developed as the film progresses, and rightfully earns its place ahead of its follow-up in this ranking at the number 3 spot. Now, I had a slightly difficult time with ranking these last two films, which of course are the two Burton films, because whereas I feel that one of these films is technically a better film than the other in terms of writing and production, the impact made on me by the other film, both at the time of first viewing the film and with each subsequent viewing even today, simply can't be outmatched. So coming in at number 2 is the 1992 Tim Burton film Batman Returns. Now, I absolutely loved this movie, and part of me really wanted to rank it in the number 1 slot because I do feel like it is slightly a superior film from a writing and production standpoint, in the sense that it does tell a more linear and generally graspable story with more clearly developed character arcs and themes than its predecessor. It also heavily features Tim Burton's more gothic aesthetic style that he became well known for during the 90s, which I'm a huge fan of, and feel that it helps to accentuate the tone of the movie perfectly when combined with Danny Elfman's exciting yet broody score. And every single member of the cast delivers a fantastic performance. Michael Keaton will likely always be my personal favorite Batman, and this movie just further solidified my pre-existing appreciation for him in this role from the previous film. And Michelle Pfeiffer's performance as Catwoman and Danny DeVito's performance as the Penguin were both iconic in my opinion, setting the bar for these characters for all of the iterations that followed. And Christopher Walken is great as the central antagonist of the film, Maxwell Schreck, and to me feels like the most Tim Burton-y character in the film. For all of these reasons and much, much more, it's not hard to see why it continues to be one of my very favorite Batman movies of all time. But, coming in at number 1, Tim Burton's 1989 film, Batman. Now, if you've seen my review of Batman, then you know it's the very first movie that I ever remember seeing, and is the movie that got me into the character of Batman and into movies altogether. I was absolutely entranced by the look and feel of this movie as a kid, and that emotion continues well into today when watching it. The way that the lighting, the colors, the shadows, makeup, costumes, and score all work together to create this highly encompassing and stylishly dark atmosphere lures me in with each viewing, and I'm further drawn in by the amazing performances given by Michael Keaton as Bruce Wayne, aka Batman, and by Jack Nicholson as Jack Napier, aka the Joker. And though I've genuinely enjoyed almost every single adaptation of Batman that's graced the big screen, I don't know that anyone will ever be able to replace Keaton as my favorite Batman. From the moment I first saw him appear on screen in that costume, I was hooked. Now, I know people over the years have pointed out some issues they have with the story, feeling like it's a little unfocused or that it focuses too heavily on the origins of the Joker character in the film and not enough on the character of Batman, and that the story is delivered in kind of a choppy and non-linear manner. And whereas I can definitely see how those points are technically correct and can't really disagree with them, it's never something that really stood out to me or that made the themes or story of the film confusing to me in any way. And whereas I can again agree that the second film, Batman Returns, technically does address those aspects in a less choppy and more linear fashion, I don't think any Batman film could ever top the love I have for this one due to the everlasting impact it's had on me, both as a fan and as an aspiring filmmaker. I want to thank everybody for watching today's video. Please be sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed the review, and consider subscribing if you don't want to miss out on any of the other cool movie related content we have coming up here on the channel. And be sure to check out the movie blog on my website, which I'll have a link to in the description below. And on the website you can also browse some of my other work, including some original music and a link to my music channel here on YouTube, as well as browse a variety of video and audio services that I offer to other content creators who are looking for someone to help them level up production on their own video content. Again, I want to thank everybody for watching. I hope that everybody out there is doing well, and I'll see you all in the next video.